In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends and products creating a buzz here in China. On today's show, we're looking at the introduction of the iPhone 5 to Apple-crazy Chinese consumers. After long delays, iPhone 5s finally hit shelves in China in the last week. But for Apple fans with some knowledge of international prices, the purchase may have been just a little bit bittersweet. That's because iPhones in China are once again selling for much higher prices than the devices in America. This time the gap was 23%, with the new model costing $846 in China. That's $50 more than the price of the iPhone 4S and higher than the purchase price in far wealthier European countries. Analysts have been quick to point to China's import value-added taxes of 10% as a reason for the markup. That explains a great deal, but Chinese analysts have also pointed to the fact that Chinese consumers' enthusiasm doesn't seem dampened at all by high prices. Many netizens have gone as far as saying that Chinese consumers actually like a product more if they see it has a higher price tag. Chinese media outlets have estimated that Apple sold 100,000 iPhones in China on the opening day, and Sina IT predicts iPhone 5 shortages in the coming week. Another reason for the boom is support from China's two largest mobile network operators, China Telecom and China Unicom. The two companies have launched promotions and sales tied to the iPhone in an attempt to win market share. When the iPhone 4S was launched in China, only China Unicom supplied the exclusive service for the phone. But the boom in usage has lured China Telecom into the market, and both operators have rolled out various preferential service packages for consumers who choose to buy an iPhone 5 with a contract. For example, iPhones sold in the Beijing branch of China Telecom receive a $32 discount if purchased with a phone contract. Predictably, China's netizens have been chattering away about the iPhone on forums and microblogs. Some pointed out that Apple is now free to drive up prices because it's already won over consumers' hearts. One poster wrote, "Apple easily took over the market with just one model and pushed old brands to the brink of extinction. This isn't just about snobs trying to gratify their vanity. For most consumers, utility is the bottom line." Another blogger countered by saying that Chinese consumers have made themselves easy targets for price hikes. Poster Bingyu Han wrote, "If the desire is just to show off how wealthy they are, these consumers are just like sheep fattening themselves up for slaughter." Unlike China's homegrown manufacturers, Apple and Samsung are the ones who understand the values Chinese consumers hold when shopping. The higher the price of a product is, the more honored they feel. Finally, one poster put Chinese telecom operators' actions in context. Commenter Guan Changli wrote, "The especially bad treatment Apple gave to China so many times is backed up by China's mobile network operators. China Telecom and China Unicom have been out for the largest market share at any cost, even if that means compressing their own profit margin." But could this end up being a lose-lose situation? Could the efforts made by both operators not only fail to help Apple beat Samsung and become a golden apple, but also subject consumers to continuing torture of high prices? If the high prices are indeed torture, then plenty of consumers out there appear to be masochists. For now, the phones are flying off the shelves and Apple continues to stack cash on cash on cash.